everyone. We took the plunge today. It was kind of a stressful day, but it was also kind of an anxious day. And bow enthusiasts, you know what the new hat means. Got a new bow. So I'm just going to take this time to kind of go over my what I purchased and the setup that I'm going to be running. Kind of give you an idea of the differences between what I've been running and what I'm going to be going to for this year bow wise. So let's jump into it. This here is a 2019 Mathews Traverse. This was the first Mathews that I have owned. I was a Bowtech guy before, and ended up having a couple issues with my Bowtechs towards the end, and so I just decided to change up companies. It was between Mathews and Hoyt, obviously. I had shot some like Elites and Primes and things like that, and just, I don't know. I didn't mind the Elites, but at the time it sounded like the Elite was kind of having some company issues maybe, and I just didn't feel comfortable going that route at that time. So I ended up going with Mathews. Really enjoyed this bow. This, like I said, is the 2019. Some specs on this bow. It's the black finish. I've got the bee stingers, the back bar, the front mounted back bar and V bar, whatever you want to call it. This is an 8-inch on the back, 10-inch on the front. 70-pound draw on this bow, and I had it set up to 28.5-inch draw. My draw length is 28 basically. The reason I went 28.5 is because axle to axle this bow is 33 inches. Probably going to work out better, and it did. It feels good in the hand, and it just puts that in a perfect spot for me with that 33-inch axle to axle. Was running the Mathews QAD drop away rest on this, the Mathews edition. Got the Mathews quiver here, one piece with the bracket, comes off, detachable. Really like that. I just recently put this on here, and I really like that quiver, but it's pretty solid. The sight that I was using is a Spot Hog Fast Eddy XL 2-pin adjustable sight. So this is a very solid and very well built sight. However, this sight is very heavy too. This thing by itself without that bracket weighs, with the back bracket, would probably weigh about a pound. Okay, so you're adding a pound right there just in that sight on this bow. So altogether with my sight and everything on this bow, I was carrying around about 8.5 pounds. Okay, which is quite a bit of weight. You know, it's a really nice solid in the hand bow. That weight really helps with that comfortable draw cycle and no vibrations, anything like that. But it was just kind of cumbersome, to say the least, carrying around in the field. 8.5 pounds you wouldn't think is a lot, but when you tote this thing around like this all day, or by the string, or on your pack, it's adding 8.5 pounds to your all-around weight, and it's just a lot of weight to be carrying in the backcountry, especially. Granted, I can change some things out and make this bow a little bit lighter, but I really didn't want to change anything on this bow because I do like the weight of this bow. I do like the way it feels in my hand, and you know, with that double bar on it, it's a good setup. It's a good quality setup. However, it's just something that I don't want to be carrying around. So that's kind of where I started with looking into the newer options. So new for this year is the Mathews V3. This is a Mathews V3 31-inch axle to axle. This Traverse was 33 inches axle to axle. Okay, so I'm losing 2 inches from axle to axle. But here's the key to, and the biggest difference between these two bows. The riser on the Traverse is 27 inches long from limb pocket to limb pocket. Then you gain that 33 inches with your limbs. Mathews has come out this year with a 27-inch V3 and a 31-inch V3. Now what makes these bows unique and quite a bit different than their bows in the past is that the risers are the true 27 and the true 31. Meaning, if you got a 27-inch riser there and you're gaining 6 inches there of limb, okay, from your riser. So 27 to 33. This one is a 31-inch riser, and it is 31 inches axle to axle. So what that is correlating to is that this riser is the same height as your axle to axle with your cams, which gives you a lot more stability in the hand with that longer riser. Now if you look at competition bows, this is a good testament to, and what Mathews has been trying to get to with their hunting bows. If you look at a competition bow, the risers on those are pretty much built the same as this. They're long. They're going to be 34 or 36 inches long on some of those, and you're not going to have much more than that from axle to axle. It's basically, they're built the same as what we have here. This bow is just dead in the hand with that longer riser. It feels unbelievable to shoot. There's no, even without stabilizers, when I took this out and shot it today at Shields, shout out to Shields in Lincoln, Nebraska. Went down there, the guys are really great to work with. They'll walk you through whatever you need to know down there. But anyway, I shot this without anything on it, and it literally felt better than my Traverse with everything on it in the hand. It was that solid. I went down there just to look, be honest with you. I just went down there to look and see what these things were all about. But once I got this in my hand and shot it without anything on it and felt that stable platform in my hand with no vibration and no falling or tilting after the shot, I tried, trust me, I really tried to walk away from this buy today. I tried my damnedest to walk away and keep that money in my pocket, but I couldn't do it. It felt that good in my hand, and I just felt like I had to have this bow. It just felt that good in my hand. Long story short, yeah, we've got a new V3, 31-inch axle to axle. This one is set up at 28-inch draw length and 65-pound mods at 85% let off. So a little bit lighter, a little bit shorter draw length. Obviously with the 31-inch, my angle on my string is going to be a little bit different, so that's why I dropped back down to the 28-inch draw length, and it works great. That string comes right to my nose on the draw, just perfectly. The accessories that I'm putting on this, I already have the stabilizer on here. I went with the match Mathews carbon stabilizers. I've got a 10-inch on the front and a 8-inch on the back. I will be getting a quick release here for my front bar, which will give me a 8-degree drop. That's kind of something that I wanted to try this on this new bow, is get that stabilizer on the front to drop. From what I've been told, that kind of takes away some of the top heaviness of this bow and kind of evens everything out with that degree drop. I also have a Hamskea Trinity rest drop away limb driven Hamskea rest coming, so we are going to be getting away from the QAD for this bow. However, the QAD Mathews edition is a very nice fit for these Mathews bows. That's what I have on my Traverse right now, and it's a pretty solid drop away rest also. But I've heard really great things about the Hamskea lineup, so we're going to put a Hamskea drop away on here, limb driven. My Peep Sight will also be a Hamskea. I can't tell you the name of the kit. It's basically a Peep Sight kit. It's going to come with 3 or 4 lenses, clarifiers, and then it's got different housings that you can put on it to kind of correlate with your sight. So I've got that coming, and then I have not decided really on a sight for this thing. I do want to stay with the adjustable single pin, if not a double pin. I may end up going to a 3-pin. I don't know. I really like the Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL, this double pin, and I may just put this back on. But if anybody has any suggestions on what sight to run on this, I'm kind of up for suggestions. I was leaning towards putting the carbon, the True Ball XL carbon fiber sight on here. If you got any suggestions for sights to put on this, put them in the comments, and I'll kind of go through them and kind of see if everybody's on the same page. We are going to, I think one of the other things that I'm going to do cosmetically with this bow is change out my grip. I think I'm going to take this grip off of here and go with just the side plates. So it's a lot smaller profile of grip. Hopefully that's not going to change a lot, but I think I'm going to feel more of a flat, solid, flatness against my palm, more streamlined grip with those side plates instead of the grip that they have on here. This is a very nice grip, by the way, though. From the factory, this, you really can't beat this grip. It's a nice flat on the front, so it really sits good in the hand. It's textured, and it's going to keep your hand nice and warm in the wintertime, especially without being against bare metal. But I do think that I'm probably going to end up going with those side plates on this bow. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. I know this has been out for a while, so this is not a brand new thing for a lot of guys. But so yeah, our new bow for 2021, the V3 31-inch axle from Mathews. We've got the 2-piece quiver on it, and we'll probably do another video shooting this and comparing the two and seeing what we get group wise with the two different setups. But that'll have to come a little later. I'm still waiting on some parts to come for this bow. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Any concerns, leave them in the comments. Any suggestions for a new site, let me know. I'm all ears. Go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll kind of consider it. If there's pluses or minuses to it, then I'll kind of make that call on my own. But and hopefully we'll have a lot of hunts and a lot of great videos here coming up with this bow setup. So keep your eyes peeled. And thanks again to Shields, the guys at Shields Archery Department, for helping me get this bow purchased and set up. Thanks for watching Public Sight Outdoors. We'll catch you on the next video. Stay safe out there in your hunts, everybody.